Hi everyone, I hope you guys are all having a great day. Today I'm going to do a quick spoiler-free review of The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. Okay, so I'm going to start with a quick spoiler-free summary and then I'm going to talk about some pros, some cons, and my overall rating of this book. So, summary. This book is a murder mystery with a bit of a magical twist to it, because the main character is a man named Aiden Bishop, but every day he wakes up in somebody else's body and he has no memories from that host body and he has no memories of his own either. So he is trying to solve really two mysteries. He wants to know who he is, okay, why he is stuck in this 7-day cycle, constantly waking up in somebody else's body, and he also has to solve the death of Evelyn Hardcastle. He needs to figure out who murders her and why. Okay, so his goal is to figure out who murders Evelyn Hardcastle, and that will, if he can find that information, he will then be released from this cycle. Throughout the story, you're introduced to all of his host characters, as well as Evelyn Hardcastle, her family, and all of the other people who are staying in her estate at that time. There are two people in the story who are also trapped in this cycle along with Aiden Bishop. Okay? They are named Anna and Daniel. And Aiden has a different relationship with each one of them, and they are also trying to escape. So he has to decide, can he ally himself with these people or are they his enemies? And part of the story is him trying to figure that out as well. Okay, so now for some pros. I thought that the writing was hilarious in this book. It was witty and this wonderful dry sense of humor that I just thought was classic and great. The descriptions are excellent. The characterizations are well done as well, especially because there are so many characters in this book. Aiden Bishop lives in 7 other people's bodies throughout the course of the book, and the author does an excellent job of playing up Aiden's personality as well as his host's personality, which grows stronger and stronger over the 7-day period. And that was an aspect of this story that I really enjoyed, seeing Aiden struggle with the personalities that are ingrained in his hosts as he tries to gain control and as he tries to escape from this cycle that he is stuck in. I thought that the periphery characters were pretty well done. Also, I liked the overall murder mystery element to it. You're trying to figure out who killed Evelyn Hardcastle, and there are so many twists and turns along the way as you experience this same 24-hour period through the lens of 7 different characters. Okay, so those are the things that I really enjoyed about the story. On the other hand, I have two things that I didn't really enjoy about this story. One thing was I didn't like Daniel's character. He is one of the other people trapped in this 7-day cycle with Aiden and Anna, and I really didn't. He is not a trustworthy character, and I don't understand why Aiden Bishop trusted him at all. Okay, I'm sitting there even from their first conversation thinking, well, what? This makes no sense. Aiden, why do you believe him? He's lying to you. And I didn't know what the lie was. I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I feel like as a reader, we know enough about him that we don't believe what he says, but the main character does, and I don't really like it when that happens. As a reader, I think that the author should do a good enough job to trick me too. Not just the character, so that we can actually experience what the character is experiencing. And then the other thing that I didn't really enjoy about this book was the twist involved that explains why Aiden is trapped in this cycle to begin with. While I thought it was very interesting and intriguing and a great plot twist, I do not think it was well developed enough in the story for it to work. It's already a pretty long story. I don't know if it needed to be longer or if the author just needed to do a little bit better job drawing out that the element of the reason that Aiden is trapped there, but it didn't hit home for me. So I really enjoyed the book up until that last section, I guess the denouement, where everything is being explained to Aiden. Maybe it was because everything was being explained to him and I found that an uninteresting element, the way that it happened. But overall, I did give this book 4 stars. So, because it was so great up until the end, I really, really enjoyed the reading experience, and because of that, it got 4 stars. So, if you have read this book, I'd be very curious to see, what did you think of the twist at the end? And then if you haven't read this book, I'd be curious, is this book on your TBR? Do you plan on reading it anytime soon? I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have an excellent week. Thanks. Bye.